Hello, everybody, and welcome to Early Access Podcast, episode 89. I am your host, Angelo, as usual, and thank you for checking us out, blah, 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 stopping by, and whatever. Fuck. It's fucking mad late. It is fucking, let's see. Oh, shit, I'm dropping shit. It's 11:30 at night. So it's 11:30 at night, Sunday evening, and I'm just incredibly irritated because I'm recording this anyway, only because of the fact that I want to have it so I can record it later and I don't miss an episode. So if you're listening to this, you know, I probably uploaded it on Tuesday, or you found the video on YouTube, or something. But seriously, fuck Bluehost. So Bluehost is my host. They are the web host for the sites and for the podcast. And this is the second time in less than 30 days. I think it was sometime during December where I was unable to fucking upload anything because they had changed my upload, like my max upload to like 2 megabytes, which is like a fucking high-res picture. So now I can't log in to my website to upload the fucking upload the podcast. I just can't do it. And I messaged them on Twitter, and this is what they had to say. I'm gonna go to Twitter and I'm gonna read it to you. So they said, well, first I tweeted. It's funny. So I went to go to the website and use their like live chat thing, and it was like 26 minutes to talk to somebody. 26 minutes. I don't have 26 minutes. I mean, I don't have 30 minutes to just sit around and, you know, excuse me, like sit on my ass waiting for them to respond. So I go, so I tweeted at them. I was like, 25 minutes at Bluehost? Really? Seriously, considering a different host next month, because my hosting is up in February. So they message me and they tweet back at me and they go, we apologize about the wait time. Feel free to send us a DM. I send them a DM, and they don't respond for over 10 minutes. So I was just like, I tweeted at them again. I told them, I was like, not to be a pain in the ass, but seriously, if I wanted to wait, I would have just waited in the queue to speak to the live chat representative. So they said, so they messaged me. I messaged them what was exactly happening. They get back to me and they said, it looks like our admins are currently investigating some unexpected server issues, and until those are cleared up, there may be related cPanel and website issues. We unfortunately don't have an ETA, but don't expect it to be too long. This was about 15 minutes ago, and the website's still not working. And as far as I know, it hasn't been working for at least the last hour. Who knows exactly how long it hasn't been working. It's quite irritating. This is the second time it happened, and this isn't the first time the website's just gone down altogether. So it's incredibly frustrating. I have to do this now, and hopefully I can get it up tomorrow. If not, whatever. But yeah, no, fuck. It's just a fucking irritating fucking motherfuck. Fuck. It's just like I pay these people for one service and they can't provide that service, so it's like really irritating me. So I haven't really played much, and I apologize. I know this is a whole indie game podcast, and I will. I'm just waiting for keys. I've sent out requests, so I'm just waiting for keys to come in. It's the beginning of the year, so it is kind of slow. So what I've been doing though is I made this guy. Here, I'll show you guys. So if you're watching, I made this guy. I made a Sweeney Todd custom pop figure. This is what I've been doing with my time. So I made it with like the little DIY do-it-yourself pop that you can buy, and you know, the hair is all cut. Like I did the hair out of Sculpey, and I did all the clothes out of Sculpey, and I painted it, and I'm pretty proud of it. I like it. It took some work. It still needs a little bit more to do, but I don't know. I'm having fun with that, and the one Facebook group I'm in for it, Seems like the people really like it. I've already had offers to buy it, and I don't think it's that great. Like, you know, it's my first one though, so I don't think I'm gonna sell it, just because I put a lot of time into it. And people are asking me what I would sell it for, or what I would sell customs for, and honestly, I have no idea how to price that stuff. So, it's beyond me, in all honesty. But other than that, haven't really, like I said, I haven't really played much. I did just watch the Grammys, the Golden Globes, and Ricky Gervais is hilarious every time. He's one of the best hosts of a big awards show. Super edgy, just very funny. Says that what everybody's thinking in a way that it makes everybody uncomfortable, and it makes it completely hilarious. I love it. But yeah, like I said though, I have reached out to a couple different companies. Like I said though, it was the holiday season and everything, so I'm waiting for that stuff to come in. So I will start to get some new videos up. I did recently do a video of Elite Dangerous that I live streamed. I didn't put it live yet for some reason. I'll do that though. Right now it's currently still private, so I will fix that probably right before I upload this. So the first thing I want to talk about is one game actually left early access. So I want to say congratulations to the guys at Gadget Games. I've been following this game since it hit early access. Actually, it was one of the first games that I got access to. They were one of the first companies to give me keys to a game, and for that, it's got a special place in my heart, even if it's not the best early access game that I had played. But it's definitely one of the ones that I did have a lot of fun with, especially throughout the course of early access and hanging out with the developers and everything. So this game is called Down to One. Now this took basically the oh, why is that open? All right. So it basically took the, I guess it's not the arena mode. Is it arena? I don't know. H1Z1 has like their little like free for all arena mode. I can't remember what exactly it's called, but basically that's what Down to One is. Down to One is a arena based survival shooter. So it's a first person shooter with some RPG elements and survival elements. So basically every round, it's round based as opposed to just like a perpetual MMO. So you start off in a center area, and then timer counts down, everybody runs away, and then as time goes by, you know, the arena gets smaller and smaller, and you have to survive. It's actually kind of interesting. It reminds me a lot of other games, but it's other survival games, but it's literally just the combat and the strategy that goes into like the arena portion of like H1Z1. But it's a standalone thing. The thing is, it's 60 cents. People are complaining because it still seems to be poorly optimized, which kind of bums me out, because that was one of the problems I had when the game was in early access. It was that it was poorly optimized. There was some weird stuff like some ghosting, and you know, frame rate issues were a problem. But when it worked, it was a lot of fun. They were doing weekly tournaments. I don't know if they're still doing them, but yeah, so they were doing weekly tournaments, giving away prizes and everything. It was a lot of fun to play this game. So, I mean, at 60 cents, I mean, trust me, there's far worse games out there. So go check it out. It's mixed reviews right now. 899 reviews, 44% positive. I think people are probably being a little harder on it just because of the fact that it's so cheap. That it's allowing a lot of just anybody in there. But if you want to check it out, 60 cents, by all means, go check it out. You'll have some fun with it. It might not be the best game. It might not be the best optimized game. But I know the guys that worked on it. They worked on it very hard. And it's just, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out, and it's unfortunate. But I know this game's been in early access, and they've been working on it consistently for like the past year. So go check out Down to One. It's totally worth your 60 cents as it sits right now anyway. It is on sale. It's usually it seems to be about $1 ever since the holiday sale had ended. So go check that out. So I did pull a couple games though, and the first game is called Gravediggers. Now, actually, that's weird. So this says its release date is March 31st of this year, but you can buy it. It's $9.99. It's called A Family of Gravediggers. That's weird though that the image says Gravediggers, but the title says A Family of Gravediggers. So no reviews on this game yet. It's $10, and what I found kind of cool about this, so it looks like it's a game that was made in RPG Maker, but it's a roguelike. So, you know, permadeath, permanent upgrades, blah 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 blah. But it's a, you know, it's a RPG Maker roguelike, which I find cool because you don't really see that kind of stuff. It does look like your typical RPG Maker game. It looks like a dungeon crawling turn-based style one, so when you move, the enemies move towards you kind of thing. But it looks pretty decent. $10 is kind of hit or miss though, because you're not really sure exactly what you're getting. From the video, it looks like just that type of game though, where it's like dungeon crawly, hack and slash, turn-based roguelike game. But it looks pretty cool. So go check that out if that's something that you're into. I'm not exactly sure, but what do I know? So this next game is called Windlands. 33 reviews, 96% positive. It is $15.99, 20% off until the 15th of January, so it's usually $20. So this is a first-person grappling hook exploration game. Super cartoony. It reminds me of 3D Mario, like Super Mario World, or no, Mario 64. So it's got that kind of art style. It's, you know, very cartoony, but it's first person, and it's built around using the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive. Well, supports those. That's the only reason I pulled this game, is because of the fact that with the Oculus Rift coming, there's going to be a desire for these kind of games in your library if you plan on spending the absurd amount of money on an Oculus Rift and upgrading your PC. So there you go. There's an Oculus Rift game that you can look forward to. Personally, I don't plan on getting an Oculus Rift for a very long time. And the last game I got for you guys is called Dark Days. I'm pretty sure there's been more than one game called Dark Days. I'm not 100% sure. So this is a top-down twin-stick shooter zombie survival game. So it's exactly what you expect out of these kinds of games. You're running around, twin-stick shooting zombies, smashing things, picking up items. It reminds me of this other game, and I can't remember it off the top of my head. It was like something about surviving. 15 reviews, 86% positive. It's only $1.19 though, which is 40% off until January 14th. So it's usually $2, but it looks like I think it's like How to Survive or something. So yeah, so it's a top-down twin-stick shooter. You're literally just running around shooting things like zombies, collecting ammo, collecting different weapons. Survivor shooter, twin-stick shooter. I mean, they're pretty commonplace nowadays. But you know, that's what that is. Let's see if my website wants to load yet. So it doesn't look like it. But that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Sorry to keep it short. Like I said, I'm waiting for responses from a couple different developers. And so I should have a couple games up soon. My PR guy actually just hit me up with a slew of emails. I guess he just got back to me after the website, after the holiday. So he seems to be getting a bunch of stuff in now too. So I'll be getting some more indie games that way. Yeah, my website's still down. Thanks, Bluehost. You're the best. Fucking ugh. But yeah, as usual, check out earlyaccesspodcast.com, earlyaccessmedia.com when they want to work. Click through the Amazon banner at the bottom of earlyaccessmedia.com. Whenever you buy anything off of Amazon, it really does help out the show. You know, I get a decent little kickback. I think it's like 4% to start. Go to YouTube, Early Access Podcast on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, Early Access PC on Twitter. And if you or anybody that you know is looking to be on the show, because I'd like to start doing interviews for the show, email me at email@earlyaccesspodcast.com to get in touch, so I can try to set up some interviews. So if you're an indie developer, if you're working on a game, if you're working on any indie title, if you're in early access, if you plan on getting into early access, I would really like to talk to you about it. Yeah, but that's going to do it for this show. It'll probably be up at some point in the near future. Probably tomorrow. Maybe not. I don't know. But until next time, guys, this is Angelo with Early Access Podcast and Early Access Media. And until next time, be awesome.